Hi, everybody. Welcome to our Stop the Hate Winners evening. I'm Susan Borison, co-founder and editor of Your Teen Media. I first want to thank Tamar and Milton Maltz for their vision. They built an extraordinary museum, the Maltz Museum. If you've never been there, you should definitely check it out. And then they started a contest for teenagers to write essays about what they would do to stop the hate. Tonight, we have 6th through 10th graders who are winners of the Stop the Hate contest. We are so excited to be here with Benjamin Ralph, Anna Khan, and Matthias Sturman. We are going to start with Benjamin. Benjamin, if you could just give us a very brief introduction, and then tell us, like, within one or two words, how you felt when you were done writing your essay.
I'm Benjamin Ralph. I go to Walsh Jesuit High School. I'm in 10th grade, and one word to describe how I felt when I was finished writing my essay, I guess, would be empowered.
Excellent. Anna Khan, tell us about yourself.
Hi, good evening. My name is Anna Khan. I'm a 9th grader that goes to Beechwood High School, and one word that I felt while writing my essay was responsibility.
Oh, okay, that's excellent. And we're going to let in Ida, who just joined us.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. So Ida, we were just talking about your introduction, and so you'll go. Mattia's going to go now, and then you'll go next.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Matthias Sturman. I go to Rocky River Middle School, and one word that I would use to describe how I felt when writing my essay would be the word confident.
Oh.
These are great. These are awesome. Okay, Ida, let's hear what you have to say.
I am Ida Chang, and I am in 8th grade right now and attending Beechwood Middle School. If I would describe how I felt while writing the essay, I will say courage.
Wow, that beautiful words. Thank you, guys. That's awesome. So Ida, we just want, when you're not talking, to put your mic on so that we can hear the person who is. And okay, next question. So you wrote an essay. It got acknowledged as a winner. And in those essays, you told personal stories about what you had witnessed yourself, experienced yourself, or witnessed with someone else. So tell me a little bit about what sparked that essay. Now, we're going to let Chelsea in. She was having some technical difficulties. And if it looks like she's coming on. So we will let her introduce as soon as yeah, there you are, Chelsea. Excellent. Chelsea, can you turn your camera the other direction, the horizontal way? Maybe Chelsea can't hear me. Okay, let's go back. Can you hear me, Chelsea? All right, let's go back. And Benjamin, sorry, you're going to be our first person. We're going to go around that way, the same each time. So what sparked the topic of your essay?
So, I guess throughout the year, or I guess last year and this year, I've been volunteering at the Peter Moran Center in Akron, which is a center that gives clothing and toiletries and food to the disenfranchised. And some of the times I went there, I went with some of my classmates. And while I was there were people who presented pretty obvious signs of mental illness, and my classmates were making fun of them. So that was the incident that sparked the essay.
Great. Okay, Anna?
The incident that I wrote about happened at the beginning of one of my classes where we had a bell work question to start the day. And since at the time winter holidays were starting, my teacher decided to ask what our favorite holiday was. And people went one by one saying Hanukkah or Christmas. And when it came to my turn, I said Eid, which is a Muslim holiday celebrated twice a year. I then, my teacher she asked me to tell a little more about the holiday. So I said that it was a time of celebration and dressing up in traditional clothing and meeting up with family and relatives, and we would sacrifice an animal. But at the mention of this, my class started gasping and claiming that Eid was a form of animal cruelty.
Wow. Did the teacher respond in any supportive way?
Yeah, she said that whatever happened was my culture and that we needed to respect it.
Thank you. Thanks for sharing that. Mattia?
So I was at an ice rink with my best friends, and one of my best friends being there, he kept getting body shamed for his weight. So this mean kid kept skating through and saying mean comments about his body weight. So I saw the essay as a really good opportunity to spread the word about that and how it wasn't like very nice and how what happened wasn't like cool at all, and just that it needed to be put out there that there was no reason for that to happen. So
Great. Okay, Chelsea, I'm going to. No, poor Chelsea. We're having a hard time getting her on. Whenever she gets on, we'll have her answer all the questions she missed. So, Ida, what incident sparked your essay?
It was like 2 years ago. My little sister and I was waiting for our parents in front of the grocery store, and a group of teenagers were passing us and blurted out the hateful comments about the uh, Asian discrimination, and it sparked me to write this essay.
Also, Ida, tell us how long you've been in the United States.
It's been like a year and almost 9 months right now.
And look at your English. We're so happy you're on here with us. Thank you. Okay, so now everyone knows the story that's like kind of like the headline of your essay. So now tell us, what did you do in response to that? So an incident happened. You got bothered by it, either because you witnessed it happening to someone else or because it happened to you. And then, Benjamin, what did you do after that?
Well, I wrote the essay, obviously, and I also went and talked to the wellness director at my school. And there are a couple of things this month, the month of May, which is Mental Health Awareness Month at our school, that I have kind of helped inspire. And then next year, we're going to work on setting up an assembly.
Awesome. Anna, how about yours?
So at the time of the incident, I just bowed my head and ignored my class's remarks. But later, thinking about it, I realized that I had given my class the same negative, discriminatory perspective of Muslims that exists in the minds of like so many Americans. And from then on, I vowed to represent the Muslim religion accurately to my peers and to educate those who are willing to learn about it. And I then looked to experiment with a couple of leadership positions, hoping it would help instill the inspiration needed to spread the awareness that everyone needed.
And how are you feeling about it now? Are you feeling proud?
Much better, yeah.
That's great. Mattia.
So in response to what had happened, me and my friends went up to the boy and we stood up for him, and we kind of yelled at this kid for what he had said and just basically told him off and told him that he couldn't do that and how inappropriate it had been. And so I stood up for my friend, and he said it didn't really bother him about what happened. So, but it really did, because he hasn't gone to like an ice skating thing ever since that happened. So we were really glad that we stood up for him, but at the same time, I don't know if it really just, I don't know how to, I can't get the right words for it. We stood up for him, but at the same time, I don't think he felt like it did much. But I was really glad I did stand up for him, because otherwise it would have been encouraging that bad behavior to other people.
Also, I'm sure he felt your love. He may not have wanted to go back, but certainly took away some of the sting to have people loving you. And how old were you when that happened?
This was recently. This was a couple months ago, actually. So I was 12, the same age, and it was just some random kid being a bully. that none of us had known.
So brave of you. Really brave. Okay, Ida.
At that time, my sister and I couldn't do anything because the group of teenagers were around like a high school, and I was only 7th grade, so I couldn't stand out for myself because I was afraid at that time. In response to that incident, I think I tried to spread cultural diversity and kindness in my school by sitting with many different kinds of people from different environments and discussing about their culture.
And do you feel like people are open to that and happy to have you talk to them about it?
Yeah, most of the cases.
That's great. That's great. Okay, so let's just move into life. Who inspires you? So Benjamin, sorry, you're first.
I had a really great middle school math teacher who kind of helped me a lot during my middle school years. He was my math teacher from like 4th to 8th grade, so I had him for a long time.
Wow.
And his name was Mr. Varner, and he inspires me.
Yay, Mr. Varner. I hope this gets to him. Okay, Anna?
I think in general, anyone who isn't afraid to practice their religion or their culture in a modern and evolving world like today's, that inspires me to continue to fully embrace my identity. Additionally, I really like learning about nonviolent activists like Martin Luther King or John Lewis or Gandhi because their fearlessness to stand up to something they know is wrong instills courage in me to do the same.
Wow. Thank you. Mattia?
There's many people, like my friends and family, but if I had to just pick one person, I would probably say my current ELA teacher right now. Her name is Mrs. Conrad, and she's always really encouraging about everything. And she's like this with all of her students, but it's always been like very nice, and it's not in a fake way. And so it's really nice to have like that support on just everything in general. And she always treats us like in this really kind way. So I would say that she's really encouraging and really pushes everyone through everything.
Amazing. Tell me, what's her name again?
Mrs. Conrad.
Mrs. Conrad. Okay. And what school?
Rocky River Middle School.
Okay. Hopefully you'll share it with her so she can be proud that you called her out, both of you guys. Ida?
I'll choose my current ELA teacher, Mr. Smith, and my 7th grade ELA teacher, Miss Madby. Both of them were really supportive to me, and Mr. Smith especially encouraged me to submit my essay and edited my essay a few times for this competition. Oh, also, Mr. Smith asked me to send this message to use Mrs. Borson. He said that he teached your son. I forgot your son's name, but I think it started with J. Yeah.
Jacob.
Oh yeah, Jacob.
Okay, well, tell him I said hi and thank you. That's a great message. Thanks. Okay, so I asked you guys this before because it's hard to be put on the spot to answer this question. And the reason I asked this question is because we'd love to hear all of your essays. In fact, I meant to have the link, but maybe Jessica can look up the link for the Maltz Museum so that you can go in there and read their essays. Or someone listening who can go in there and put the link in. But because we don't have enough time to hear each of their essays, I asked them each to pick their favorite sentence in their essay. So, Benjamin, what's your favorite?
I'm just going to have to read off of here. My favorite sentence was, I was horrified with my classmates' reactions to people with mental illnesses because these people cannot change the fact that they are mentally ill. It is an immutable characteristic.
Great. Thank you. Anna?
My favorite line in my essay would have to be, Indeed, what makes humans unique from any other form of life is their ability to form and share opinions, and it is our responsibility to protect that skill.
Powerful. Thank you. Mattia.
My favorite line would have to be my last one. It's people need to be aware of how this affects not just the people who they say it to, but also all the people around them.
Wow, that is great. It's so true. It had a huge impact on your life.
Thank you.
Yeah. Ida?
My favorite line is that we can spread the idea of kindness and diversity by treating each other respectfully and interacting with people from different cultures.
Wow, you guys really rocked it with your essays. I mean, these are like way beyond your ages. The sentiment and the language, and just such an honor to get to hear that. Thank you for sharing those. Okay. What makes you proud to be you? Related to your essay, unrelated to your essay, just in general, what makes you proud to be you?
I guess I'm proud that I'm really smart and hardworking.
Great. Anna?
I'm proud that in the wonderful melting pot that America is, I still try to preserve my culture, and I'm also open to learning about other people's too.
Beautiful. Mattia?
I'm proud to be me because I'm different from everyone and I really don't care about that. I kind of like to just be me and I don't really care about how other people think because it doesn't really affect me and so I'm just me. So
Hang on to that. Hang on to that in life. Okay, we have in the comments, we have the link. If people want to read the essays, I encourage you to go in there. It is surprising how wise they are. Okay, Ida?
I am proud to be me because of the ability to challenge myself. Yeah.
Beautiful. Okay, again, all four of you, just profound, really beautiful. And here's the last question. What have you learned from being part of Stop the Hate?
I've definitely learned about a lot of social justice issues that you don't hear a lot about, I guess, on a regular basis. So, from reading the other essays, so that was really great.
Great. Thanks. Anna?
I've learned that no matter how different or no matter what the gender, color, belief, or appearance, everyone at Stop the Hate and even outside of it strives to create a world that is ideal for all of us. And seeing everyone so passionate about their causes gives me hope for what I'm trying to accomplish. And I'm really grateful that the Maltz Museum has provided this kind of outlet for young minds like ours to address and resolve real world issues.
Great. Mattia?
after hearing a lot of the essays, it makes me really good to hear about that not everyone is the bully in the situation and there's a lot of good people out in the world and it's not just a bunch of bad people, so there's still hope for things.
Great. Ida?
After reading a lot of people's essay, I learned that there's many different problems in society, but many people are trying to resolve their problems.
Wow, you stole my line, Ida. That's what I was going to say. I want to tell you that when I read these essays, I thought, even the negative stories that are being told, you all have so much in common in terms of your emotional reaction to feeling othered. And then the most beautiful part of this is what you do after that to try to change the world and make it a better place, which is exactly what Milton and Tamar Maltz were hoping for when they started this brilliant essay contest. I want to see where all four of you end up. I think your futures are so promising, and I hope in some way I'm a part of it and I know what's going on. You were so wise tonight, and I'm so grateful to be given the opportunity to talk to you guys. I hope you go back and watch yourselves because you're poised, you're articulate, you've got something to say, and you're all going to change the world. Thanks for being here with us.
You're
Thanks.
welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.